Hey buddies, it's your girl Christine, and today we are checking out Severance season 1, episode 2, Half Loop. If I remember the name correctly. I'll just say season 1, episode 2. All right. Links down below to become a patron to get the uncut reaction to this creepy there's an air of creepiness. It is fiction. There's an air mystery. Yeah. Intrigue. Links down below to become a patron to get the uncut reaction to this series, like Solar, Flash Dusk, Michael Polk, Chips with a Z, Cows Eats Grass, Rainbow Puppet, Noodles. Does it go up? I don't remember. Matthew Mahia. Okay, Gaming Bot. Y'all know what song I was trying to do? I was like, when it comes to adding the names, I need to practice these more right before I record. Then I can find my rhythm and hear it out. Let me know if you know what song that is. Let's get started. Hold on. Boom. All right, let's get started.
I acknowledge that henceforth my access to my memories will be spatially dictated. I will be unable to access outside recollections while
right, there's like a difference here.
Basement floor, nor retain work memories.
What do they do when they're on that floor? Because it's that floor.
That this alteration is comprehensive and irreversible. I make these statements freely.
But also the other guy.
That's a wrap. Come with me, please.
Okay. The crazy thing is, why was she laying on the table, though?
So your work personage will be waking in a few hours on the 7th floor. But the next time you yourself will be sentient will be this evening.
Okay.
Okay. The elevator has a handrail at hip level if you feel busy.
Goodness.
I love seeing the sunrise on his face.
Now, people like him, do they have 3 personas? Because when he goes down there, it's one thing. Is he giving the surgery too? This man is a jack of all trades. Whoa.
They say it doesn't hurt.
Whoa. Are they cutting in her brain? I mean, her head, her scalp?
Relax.
He's not giving the surgery, but he's there. Oh, it's in the back of her. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are they about to drill into her skull? Sir, don't look at them. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is her. This is her with the... Okay, so that was the other side of the...
Hey, old timer. One day down.
Okay. This is after the shift. This show is weird. Oh, that's a lot of hair on him. Oh, that's not even... What is that? This is a great intro. Unnerving and creepy. What do they do on this floor that requires this severance? I feel just... you gotta do all this stuff? Verbally or silently? Wow, you have to acknowledge the portrait? I remember filling up coffee machines at corporate offices before. There's a couple that I've done it too. Not that that was my job, but, you know, we didn't have a coffee person. The coffee supplies were there, and you just had to do it yourself. Is he remembering? I wonder if I wonder if the point is no matter how hard you try to separate, it's impossible to do. Why are you taking the photos away? Is that on the list of things to do?
Hey.
Hey.
So it's tomorrow now?
Yeah. Well, it's Monday.
Okay.
The weekend just happened.
Yeah.
I don't even feel like I left.
Yeah. That's
Hilarious.
how nights and weekends feel here.
Like nothing.
Well, you get used to it.
You
find
do.
It helps to focus on the effects of sleep since we don't actually get to experience it this quarter, so don't get your hopes up.
Wow. The benefits are very
What about Mark's crystal
minimal.
head cube?
That's not a prize. That's just something they gave him.
Could you flip on this console?
What do they do here? Are they an experiment? Is this an experiment?
Should this mean something to me?
No. No, all the data comes from upstairs, fully encoded.
Then how do I categorize it?
Right. How do you do this?
What?
Each category of numbers presents in such an order as to elicit an emotional response in the refiner.
Wait, what?
So, Cat 1 numbers, for example, feel a certain way on sight. They'll be
What?
sort of disconcerting, scary.
Scary.
What?
My job is to scroll through this spreadsheet and look for numbers that are scary.
Sounds dumb, and Mark said it dumb.
Wow.
Are the numbers bloody? Do they chant?
Doesn't make sense till you see it, and it takes a while to see.
Oh.
Refiner.
Okay, that's creepy.
Ooh, sweet melon bar.
Hi, Mr. Milchek.
Mm.
Welcome. I'm agog at how well I can tell you're already fitting in.
Oh, gross.
The
That
office
word.
feels whole.
It's weird and creepy.
Let's get this party started. Here, Helly.
No, she's not.
May I?
Okay. He's creepy, but I really like his
Guys, this is
acting,
Helly.
his character.
She's 30 years old. She's allergic to almonds and has weak enamel.
Mm.
At 5'6", she's the 4th tallest person in your office, and her hair is what we call shoulder length.
Mm.
And
Oh,
seeing her
that was
here
a
with
weird
you
giggle.
all, I say she most definitely has a family. Made me feel sad.
Mm.
And I guess worried that I won't be able to run MDR like he did.
That tracks. I have similar worries.
Took him from the cubicles and put him in the storage closet, which we're not supposed to do.
Mm.
I recall this. I objected.
Okay, snitch. Ain't nobody asked about you. The man told
Thank
him
you for
himself.
telling me, Mark. I actually find your reaction sweet. Though it is puzzling you have an outburst like this for Petey and not for, say, Carol D.
Outbursts?
But we knew Carol D was leaving beforehand. How do you film to thank you?
Frankly, it sounds made up.
But still. What's gonna happen? And what's crazy is, like, the other side of you chose this, so, you know, so... Goodness. The other side of you chose this. Oh, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Oh, what happens? What happens? Who's this? Who's this? What is that? Who is that?
Mr. Greener? Earnestly.
The department chief now, Marcus. On you, then. Let's go.
Goodness, these halls. This made me think of, like, when I worked at corporate offices and all the turns and the amount of times I've walked into corners of rooms, of like walls.
Over 300?
300?
This is mostly back in Montana.
Wow.
That's
Yes.
a lot.
So cool. That's such a high amount.
That is.
We get 2 a day,
Oh, wow.
depending.
So that's 300 vaginas you've seen, 300 babies you've pulled out of a vagina. That's a lot of vaginas. It's a lot of babies, too. It's just a lot.
10 a week, like a 5-day work week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or so.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you vetting me for your sister?
No, you seem great.
I'm kidding.
I know.
But there's an awkwardness, and he is drinking a lot. Oh, wow. Sounds like peace.
I think for some people, it's the point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, being able to, you got to be there, you got to work, you got to heal from, you know? Oh, her crafts. And I get that. You know, you like, he's grieving. Let him grieve. He's starting to have a thought.
Is that Milchek from the Industries?
Mr. Milchick, it's Mark Scout. I'm a severed worker, employee number 4502.
Okay.
Scout, what a pleasure. How can I help you?
I actually woke up not feeling terribly well. I'm sorry, I'm just now calling.
Oh no. May I ask how serious it is?
Well, nothing bad, just very minor stomach event. Should be back tomorrow.
Well, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I know your Innie will be sad to have missed the day.
All right.
You feel better, okay, Mr. Scout?
They take it seriously. Why does this car look like it's from the 90s? Is that just his choice, or everybody's car's like that? Where do they film this? In Antarctica? Goodness. Half Loop. That's the name of the episode. I told y'all. Is this a greenhouse? I do not feel like this man is dressed warm enough for everything that I see around him.
Erasers are mostly decorative, since we don't have pencils. Finger trap is fun as long as you know how to use it safely, but it's really more about what they represent, how far you got in the file.
Why don't we always finish the files?
It only keeps so long.
Yeah, he is dreaming.
I'm sorry.
Irving.
Crap. Ugh. What is the break room? We didn't see that situation. Goodness. What is... So this is a dilapidated greenhouse? What are we looking at? I see a crate. Obviously, there was something here. Maybe some plants. It's giving gardening, you know, industrial gardening. Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought that was somebody like coming up behind him, but that's just a piece of tree. Okay.
But I've been reintegrated for 2 weeks now.
Oh.
I've been mapping out the floor.
Oh, so he's... Because he just got fired. So he had been remembering a lot of
I had the original for you when I left.
Where? Oh, is it in his photo? Okay. Why are you crying? Are you okay? I want to know, what are they actually doing? And why are your nails so dirty? Well, you are in this, like, place.
The harm I have caused this world, and I may atone for my actions, but only in me shall their stain live on.
What?
To have been caught, my fall cut short by those with wizened hands.
What?
All I can be is sorry, and that is all that I am.
What?
I'm afraid you don't mean it. Again, please, forgive me.
What?
None may atone for my actions but me.
Also, how do you get that tape? It did say it does decoders. But like,
That's the breakthrough.
what?
I'm Irving, macro data refinement. Are you a department head?
Optics and design.
Okay.
Two-person department, so barely. So this is your
Hilarious.
We don't paint them. We do hang them.
I know that you did the Ambrose cycle in the team building space last quarter. I've never seen it.
It's rare to meet a sophisticate.
Okay.
Most people only think of O&D when new handbook totes come in.
Well, I love those too.
Yeah?
Okay.
There's new ones coming next month. Best design yet, in my view.
Oh, wow.
So he just.
Well, that's all I'll be thinking about until then.
Okay. Something's going on. Something's going on. So the older guys that they're taking on are kind of falling asleep.
Your Audi is generous.
Okay.
Your Audi is fond of music and owns many records. Your Audi is a friend to children and to the elderly and the insane.
And the insane. What do you mean?
Your Audi is strong and helps someone lift a heavy object.
Oh, okay.
Your Audi attends many dances.
I want to see his Audi.
Your Audi likes films and owns a machine that can play them.
A DVD player?
And can swim gracefully
Or a
and well.
Blu-ray
I'm
player?
sorry. Please try to enjoy each fact equally and not show preference for any over the others. That's 10 points off. You have 90 points remaining.
Points?
Please don't speak.
Doctors. Or is it the stairwells too?
Jesus.
Oh, goodness.
Too. Why?
No one accepts the resignations. What makes you think they're being delivered at all?
You gotta let the info smuggling notion go.
Right.
But how good are the scanners? Like, what if you wrote the letters funky, like one of those robot tests?
Hi, kids. What's for dinner?
How was progress?
Great. Very restorative.
Oh.
I'm at the O&D department.
Okay. What?
Fucking refined.
All right, Helly. Hip, hip.
They were scary.
Okay.
The numbers were scary.
What? What is happening? Why your bread like that? Is she just standing?
Here's a couch. A sleeping bag. And you can use the shower.
Whoa.
What are you trying to say?
You say you stank. Wash out your butthole.
Thanks for doing this, Mark.
But did people see him?
My work self would be pissed if I let you sleep in a greenhouse.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I've had
Okay.
that song. Is he okay or did he just die? Did he just die? No, he's breathing. Let me know if this is a show that has after credit cutscenes or anything. If there are none, then I don't have to worry about scrolling. Let me know. This show, so thoughts. I wonder how many questions am I going to get until I get answers? How deep does this possibly go with lore, right? How many layers are we going to have to sift through to get to the heart and seed of this? I like the somewhat political conversations about the laws that are made and how it may or may not infringe on your ability to make decisions, I do think it is a controversial thing. Do we legalize people getting implants to sever their minds, this mental implant that they're getting literally on site into their brains? But at the same time, it's like it's a choice, And I think that as long as it remains a choice, the implant alone, if it's a choice, it's a choice. That's something that someone decides. Now, what happens to that split person, that's a whole other thing. And I guess an argument that can be made is the fact that it's more than likely unregulated. And because it is separated, the mental abuse that someone can go through is undocumented. And that's why their words are very specific. The way they talk to you, it is giving abusive work situation. I wonder if this is a very creative way to discuss the topic of abusive work situations and trying to balance that work life, thing. If there was a way to make sure that these people were not improperly taken care of when they are severed, then I think it would be more on the up and up. But the point of severance is an extreme NDA. And anybody who knows isn't supposed to when they leave. So I can see a problem there. You choose to get an implant for yourself. That's not my business. However, if they are abusing you, though that is also not my business, I wouldn't want that to be happening. I wouldn't want that people are being abused emotionally or any capacity, right? So how would we make sure that this choice that people are making is a safe, secure choice? Like getting the implant itself, that's your business. That's not mine. You getting abused, I'm not with. And you could still say that's not my business. But I don't care. I don't care. When it comes to someone getting abused, it's not something that, and it's what it feels like. It seems like when the way that he's breathing in that recording is unnerving, unsettling. What happened to him before reading that statement? What happened to him while sitting there reading that statement? The weirdness of the wellness check where he's not allowed to show a preference to any of the facts that you're telling me, and I'm not allowed to even show a response to it, or I lose points, and if I lose all the points, the wellness check is done. And then the aspect that, even though I get what, I don't even remember this man's name, the other guy was saying about how it's not really about the prizes. It's about what they represent, like how far in you are. And as a gamer, I can get that, right? It's about the achievements showing how far into this that you've gotten or what you've achieved in this. So I get that. It is like a waffle party. The finger thingies, caricatures. It represents the dumb things that jobs promise us to keep us going. I think this is like the abuse of corporate America, or abusive work environments. I'll say that. Being creatively showcased. I still want to know what's up with the lady, the neighbor, aka his boss. Is she severed? What are they working on these files? Why were the numbers scary to her? Let me know your thoughts, not spoilers, down below in the comment section. Links down below to become a patron to get the uncut reaction to this series. I love you guys as always. And until next time, buddies. Toodles.